Hello folks, this is Louis. I'm the head of product here at Motion. Today I want to introduce a new feature and it's called dashboards. I know a lot of you have been asking for this feature. As you manage your teams, you want to be able to see what's happening in a simple to use dashboard. You want to be able to see what your team is doing, how your projects are progressing, all in an easy to digest view. So that's exactly what we're introducing today. Let's take a look. So here I have Motion and I'm looking at all tasks. This is the place where you can see all tasks across all your workspace, all your folders, all your projects. We're going to create a new dashboard. There's two ways to do this. First way is to click this button, create dashboard, or you can just click create a new view. But dashboard is just a view, like all the other views we have. Let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to create a new dashboard right here. Create new view, click on dashboard. Here you will see you have two options. You can just pick a team dashboard, and this is a pre-made dashboard that we've made for you, or you can start from scratch. I'm going to pick the team dashboard. I'm going to call it team dashboard, and I'm going to make it a team view so everybody in my team has access to it. Save it. You see immediately Motion creates a dashboard for you. I'm going to move it here to be the first view in my all tasks list. And as I showed you last time, we can add this to favorites. You will see it right here. And I want this to be my first favorite. So this is what I'm going to look at every day. Now let's take a look at each of these tiles. First chart is a number chart. And these are tasks assigned to me. I'm going to edit chart. And that for this chart type, the name is tasks assigned to me. Data is tasks. I'm counting the tasks. You can choose the data field to be tasks or projects. You can choose the field to be a count of total tasks assigned to me, or you can count by hours. So I can see that I have 136 hours assigned to me. And you can see that I have some filters here, right? So I have project filters and task filters. For example, say I only want to look at the number of hours assigned to me. See, assignee is me. By the way, this is a variable, right? So if somebody else is looking at this chart, they will see the number of hours assigned to them. And I'm including completed tasks. So let's say I only want to see the total number of tasks assigned to me for active projects. An active project is a project where the start date is before today and the deadline is after today. So we add a project filter for start date before today. And I want deadline starts day, ends never. So now I know that I only have 30 hours of work for active projects. We can go ahead and apply. This saves the chart locally. If I want to save the dashboard with the edits I've made, I go here and save the view. So now this is published to everyone. When I make edits, they're local to me until I save the view. If I click on the title, in the chart title, I see a drill down. So these 30 hours of tasks are reflected right here. Let's take a look at some other chart types. So we have this chart called projects by ETA. This is a pie chart. And you can see that right now there's 10 projects on track, 2 projects with no ETA, 1 project missed deadline, and I have 6 projects that I need to take a look at. This is very useful. I can do the same things for tasks. This is a bar chart. For example, this chart is tasks by workspace. So I know that in the client engagement workspace, 47% of tasks are on track, 7% are scheduled past deadline, and 5% have missed deadline. So if I just open this up, let's collapse all and only take a look at these tasks that missed deadline, right? So you can clearly see them here, open them up, and then I just comment on them, get people to finish them. We also have a line chart. And so line charts are useful for when you want to see things by date. Right now, we see that completed hours by week is 0 because it's a demo account. Let's take a look at estimated completion. So this is when Motion thinks the task is going to get completed based on when it's auto-scheduled. If we change the chart, you will see that over the next few weeks, the number of hours that are going to be completed. Say I want to see only the hours that are going to be completed by me. I can say assignee equals me, and then we'll have the graph redraw itself. I can also say something like group by assignee, and then I can see everybody's auto-scheduled tasks in the next few weeks. So that's it for charts. You can add cards, bar charts, pie charts, line charts, and number charts. You can edit them to your heart's content. For example, this is a chart that counts the number of tasks by assignee. I can say, give me total hours, and let's not include completed tasks. Let's say I want to group by project. This tells me what everybody's working on. I just want to see tasks that are scheduled this week. So start of this week and then end of next week. So like next 2 weeks. What's everybody working on the next 2 weeks? Right here, I know that Emily's spending most of her time in this startup launch social media project. Then she's spending time in fitness, brand, social engagements. So it's really easy to see what everybody's working on. I can also see right here that over the next 2 weeks, Emily only has 21 hours of work assigned to her. She's definitely under capacity. With these charts, you should be able to slice and dice your data in ways that are interesting to you. As with every view, you can click right here, copy link to view, and share with other people in your workspace. As I showed you before, you can pin it to your favorites and do anything else. Lastly, you can create dashboards at the workspace layer. If you don't want a dashboard for all tasks across all your workspaces, go to a specific workspace and just create a dashboard from here. When I create a team dashboard, make it a team view and call it client engagements overview. If I save this dashboard, you'll see that Motion creates a dashboard that is useful at the workspace level. You can, of course, go ahead and add this to favorites. You see it coming up here. And lastly, say we want to go in here into a project. You can also create a dashboard for a project. Let's call it project tracker. Save this, and you'll see that Motion creates a specific dashboard that is useful at the project level. So you can go ahead and use this dashboard and pin it. Once you create a dashboard, because it's a view, you can go to a different project and open up that view. The same data, like all the same charts, will apply now to that project that you selected. So a dashboard that is created at a scope, you can apply it to different scopes of the same type, right? So if I create a dashboard that applies to a project, I can then reuse it to see different projects with the same dashboard. This should make it a lot easier for you to reuse the dashboards that you make. One last thing to show, let's go back to all tasks here. If I create a new dashboard and I start from scratch, let's make it a team view, new dash, let's call it blank dash. You can also start from scratch and you can go ahead and add your charts. Let's add one of each type, a line chart and a chart. You can also move them around, resize them, and make your dashboards exactly what you need them to be. I hope that this feature is useful to you. This should give you a lot more visibility into what your team is doing. For example, the way I use this for Motion is I have a dashboard for each of the pods that we track. And I know what everybody's working on at any time. So I know everybody's priorities. I know who's under capacity, who's over capacity. And it just helps me really easily tell the state of my team and what the state of the engineering organization. I hope that this is useful to you guys. And I would love to hear your feedback. Until next time, happy scheduling. Bye-bye.